the eyes of the ATF.
A new change to background checks in Florida has officials saying they closed the, quote, gun show loophole. Well, gun owners in Southwest Florida say there was never a loophole to begin with. It's your big story tonight at 7. Thanks for joining us on ABC7. I'm Alexia Chiropoulos in for Megan Miller. Tonight, ABC7's Hope Salmon is getting us more on the changes coming to private gun sales.
Gun stores and gun shows already do background checks. This new rule would require people who do a lot of personal gun sales to be licensed and check if the person they're selling the gun to is allowed to own a gun.
Here in Florida, it's just nonsense.
Russ Somerton says this would change how he's able to trade and sell guns.
What it would do is it make just the everyday person a dealer in the terms or in the eyes of the ATF.
Cameron Acorn is a general manager at Shoot Center in Cape Coral. He knows all about the selling and buying of guns because the company has been doing it for a long time. But an average Joe might think the process is a hassle.
It's difficult to obtain. It's expensive. You have to be zoned. It's quite a bit to kind of like undertake.
If the ruling is passed, then it would be an added layer of protection for anyone selling a gun. The burden of proof of who owns the gun would be clear.
The gun show loophole, and that's where there's this perceived transaction where if you go to a gun show, it's just the Wild West. Anybody can buy a gun, do whatever they want.
Although most sales require the background checks, the Biden administration wants to make sure all dealers conduct background checks.
I don't think the government needs to be in my business, personally.
According to the White House, the new ATF inspection policies have led to 245 license revocations in the past 2 years, which is the highest two-year total in nearly 20 years. Reporting in Cape Coral, Hope Salmon, ABC7.
Thank you, Hope. The recovery from Hurricane Ian is going to take years, especially on Fort Myers Beach. But next week, Lee County is expected to take a big step towards the future. Local leaders are expected to rebuild both the Fort Myers Beach Pier and the bathrooms at Lynn Hall Memorial Park. Luckily, even with the rebuilding, the beach is packed and people are showing up for their support. But the signs of destruction are hard to ignore.
It's the worst disaster I've ever seen in my life, was this Ian hurricane, and the beach is coming back really nice. It's very beautiful. It's like almost back to normal. I know the traffic's back to normal.
So far, there is no official design for the pier, but a contractor is expected to be handed the over $1 million contract to rebuild. That'll be next week. County commissioners will also be awarding the contract to rebuild the Lynn Hall Memorial Park bathrooms. Over the past week, Lee County deputies have arrested 2 people, both for trespassing on school grounds. Patrick Turner took things a step further by actually walking up and knocking on the door outside of Orange River Elementary School. A student actually let him inside. Turner was quickly arrested by the school resource officer. Reports say Turner told deputies he just needed to sign out his daughter, who is not only much older than an elementary school kid, but is also homeschooled. This comes just a week after Sky Singleton was arrested for hopping a fence at Gateway Elementary and then walking off into the woods.
It's scary. It's absolutely scary.
The district says that security cameras and quick action from resource officers helped arrest both suspects. The sheriff's office says safety and security are a top priority. There is no word if these arrests will change any school security measures. Today, LCEC cut the ribbon on a brand new power substation in southeast Cape Coral. Officials say this is to help keep up with the city's rapid growth. The city says their population has grown by more than 30% since 2010. And right now, over 200,000 people call the Cape home. This new substation will keep the lights on for 10,000 customers in northwest Cape Coral homes.
As everybody knows, Cape Coral is growing at, record amounts, and infrastructure is probably one of the most important things in a city that's growing this quickly.
As for what is next for LCEC and the city, officials say the planning never stops. They already have plans in place for another substation in the Cape. FEMA says Lee County was too relaxed on its permitting process after Hurricane Ian, leading the organization to want to pull the flood insurance discount that people have been getting for years. And now 2 North Fort Myers sisters are caught in the crossfire. It's been 18 months since they've been locked out of their home after Hurricane Ian, all because of the permitting issues. Tonight, exclusively on ABC7, our chief political correspondent, Dave Elias, took a private contractor to their home to get a closer look at the problem.
Well, you may recall 18 months ago, we introduced you to 2 widowed North Fort Myers sisters who have been living in this FEMA trailer after Hurricane Ian ripped apart the backside of their home. Well, they hired someone to do the work, and apparently the person didn't do it properly. And now they can't get back inside because of some strict code enforcement.
His logo said, licensed and insured. Okay? We trusted him to take care of everything. We're widows. We never had to deal with this ourselves. You pay people and you trust them.
That's where Roseanne and Paula went wrong.
I put it in my GPS and we got in the car and went to where he was supposed to be. It was a lot for travel trailers. No. He's long gone.
They're stuck with shoddy work.
We've been painting and doing flooring and putting up blinds, making curtains. We've got it ready to move back into.
The county won't approve the work, and independent building inspector Rob Stewart took a look for himself.
I don't believe that your home is 50% damaged to the point where you would be stopped from working.
Even inspecting underneath the home.
In terms of the amount of support, I believe it's fine.
Noting the county appears to be enforcing its strict Building Back Stronger obligation that FEMA wants to see.
Because that's what the county wants and that's what FEMA wants, is going through these processes.
The sisters have exhausted their finances and they're now working with Lee Cares to meet the building codes.
Is this common where people had somebody they thought was going to do a good job and bailed?
Absolutely. I've seen that time and time again where people have storm brain, and then they hire someone that's not a licensed contractor.
As for Roseanne and Paula, FEMA has given them 6 more months to live in their FEMA trailer.
We have done what we thought we needed to do.
We've gone in circles.
Waiting now for the county to okay the work. As you can see, they've got their electrical box posted up, ready to go. They say as soon as they get a thumbs up from the county building department, they're ready to install the electricity and then move back into home sweet home. In North Fort Myers, Dave Elias, ABC7.
Thank you, Dave. Today, fire crews in Cape Coral had to work to put out 2 brush fires in the Yucca Pens Preserve. One burned about 3.5 acres, while the other burned about 20 acres. Luckily, these fires are 100% contained now. Cape Coral Fire has even started pulling crews away from the areas. Now, firefighters had to use helicopters to fight the fires from the skies. Officials talked about how common these strings of fires become this time of year.
The cause is under investigation at this time. We'll know more later, but until then, right now, the crews are just working on cleanup and mop-up.
As we learn more about what caused the fire, we will update you right here on ABC7. It's the seasonal resident no one wants to deal with and whose dangers grow by the day. Next at 7 in our cover story, get more on the dangers of just being close to a toxic blue-green algae bloom.
And we are tracking gusts again, up over 30 miles an hour. Of course, nothing near the 55 we saw yesterday, but still Marco Island kind of gusty heading on into your Friday. But we have got some nice weather coming this weekend, although because of the nice weather, our brush fire danger is going to remain high. I've got more with your most accurate forecast. It's next right here on ABC7 News at 7.
Stay weather ready with ABC7, Southwest Florida's most accurate forecast. We've got you covered from sunup to sundown, no matter what. With the area's most accurate live radar, tracking storms before they hit.
In North Fort Myers, you can expect rain by 6:15.
And Southwest Florida's most experienced storm team, working to keep you ahead of Mother Nature.
And get ready, Cape Coral.
It's why ABC7 is Southwest Florida's most accurate. And it's how we keep you weather ready. ABC7 News sponsored by Slider Genie, making your slider wishes come true.
At Taylor Carpet One, we've got a floor for everyone.
No matter the budget, the room, or the style.
Find the floor that's perfect for you in our beautiful showrooms.
Come see us for pet-proof carpet, durable hardwood, and classic ceramic tile.
Plus, the hottest looks in luxury vinyl, waterproof flooring, and beautiful wood and stone designs.
There's lots to choose from, and it's all on sale.
Only at Taylor Carpet One.
We've got a floor for everyone.
At Bears Furniture, you always get the best, and we thought, why not more? 4 days more. Shop our super 4-day sale with 4 unbelievable offers on $50 million worth of in-stock merchandise. Save 44% or more store-wide. Get 50% off all leather from the Tootsie Editions, including special orders. Take 10% off Tommy Bahama Outdoor and save up to $1,300 on select mattresses. 4 big offers, 4 days only, all for you. When you want the best, there's no place like Bears.
You know what's nice about having Farrah & Farrah work on your injury case? We put in the hard work so you can take it easy. Farrah & Farrah, here to make it easy.
During Ram Truck Month at Cape Coral Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Save up to $12,000 on in-stock select Ram models. Drive with 3.9% interest or make no payments for 90 days. Cape Coral Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Pine Island Road or CapeCoralCDJR.com.
Go right now to the Rooms to Go store-wide mattress sale. Do not miss this very special offer. Buy the Sealy Posturepedic, Therapeutic, or Beauty Rest Select mattress in your choice of sizes for just $5.95. That's 3 great brands, any size, one low price. Twin, full, queen, even a king-size mattress, only $5.95. Plus, check out all our other great mattress buys at the Rooms to Go store-wide mattress sale going on now.
Get more on ABC7. ABC7 News sponsored by Rooms to Go. We make furniture shopping easy, fast, and affordable. Visit us today.
It really disappoints me because, it's such a beautiful river that we have. And people enjoyed a lot of boating here. And when the algae blooms start due to the release, it's devastating.
Blue-green algae is no one's friend, and it's a neighbor that no one wants in Southwest Florida, turning your time on the water into a disaster. Today, it reared its ugly head again as the Florida Department of Health put out an algae warning in the Caloosahatchee River and at the Alva boat ramp. Well, you may know that drinking water contaminated with blue-green algae or coming into contact with it can be dangerous. How does something as simple as breathing near a bloom affect your health? Tonight, ABC7's Alex Howard is getting you more on the dangers of just taking a deep breath near a toxic bloom.
It's a seasonal problem, well known to anyone who lives along a canal in places like Cape Coral, and one that's reared its ugly head once again. Earlier this month, we reported on a bloom in a canal off of Del Prado Boulevard. And while most people know that drinking water contaminated with blue-green algae can be harmful to your health, what might surprise you is that breathing it in can be just as bad. For tonight's cover story, I'm bringing you the alarming realities of aerosolized toxins from blue-green algae.
Some are neurotoxins, some are liver toxins, some are kidney toxins.
That was the word from FGCU's Dr. Barry Rosen 10 days ago after this blue-green algae bloom was found in a canal between Orchid Boulevard and Beach Parkway.
Those canals are dead end. Nothing like an organism being left in place instead of washing downstream for it to thrive and grow.
To the residents who live by it, the smell wasn't too great either.
It will irritate your sinuses. I know that. Yeah, when we get out in our boat, you can tell a difference in your sinuses when you've got a bloom.
On Wednesday, it popped up again, this time on a canal in the Lockmore Waterway Estates of North Fort Myers, a place where almost every canal front lot has a house. So what does this mean for the people who live here?
A woman asked me, she said, am I at risk by breathing air around these blooms? And so I started looking into it, and we just didn't have a great answer on that.
That's Dr. Mike Parsons from FGCU. He's engaged in a long-term study along with Florida Atlantic University to find out what the risks to people living in close proximity to algae blooms like this are.
We know that there's a potential exposure risk, but we don't know what that risk is. We don't know the amounts of toxin that can get in the air, nor the amounts of toxin that people can be exposed to.
For the past several years, his team has been looking for volunteers for this study, one that could have serious health implications for waterfront residents.
There's actually a very large body of research and data that tell us what these toxins can do and the impacts they can have on human health and animal health.
For some perspective, I also talked to Dr. West Bishop, an aquatic toxicologist whose work is focused on mitigating harmful algal blooms. He knows the science we have so far is alarming.
Hepatotoxins mainly impact the liver and the kidneys, so they can cause things with accumulated and chronic exposure that can cause things like liver disease and liver cancer and altering kidney function. With extreme exposures, they can potentially cause death. With the neurotoxins have been linked to multiple different neurodegenerative diseases, things like Parkinson's and ALS, motor neuron disease, and Alzheimer's, just terribly debilitating diseases.
He explained that if you can smell a harmful algal bloom, chances are you could also be inhaling those toxins as well.
But if you're smelling those algae and other compounds from those algae, it is very feasible that if it is producing toxins, which many of these cyanobacteria do, that you could be being exposed through that aerosolization route of exposure as well.
With serious consequences for those that live close by.
And these have been documented. It's not just people that live right on the canal. These toxins have been documented miles away from infested systems. And there's been clusters of disease clusters downwind of infested systems of neurodegenerative diseases like ALS.
While locally, Dr. Parsons and his researchers still need more data from an active bloom to better understand how this happens and how to combat it.
Just a different kind of study. And also you need to build the knowledge base. So you need to build on previous knowledge in order to ask these more difficult and more complex questions.
Reporting in North Fort Myers, Alex Howard, ABC7.
Now, the ABC7 forecast. Your most accurate forecast.
Cape Coral, what's going on a Friday evening? Always lots to do around the 47th Terrace area of Cape Coral, right? Go have a little fun down there tonight. We're looking dry. It's a sweep of live radar going through the Cape right now. You do see a little bit of electronic interference right around our radar beam. That's actually not rain. You look outside, there's no clouds in the sky, and you got to have clouds before you have any rain. When you widen out and look at the entire area, Central and South Florida, not seeing any rain anywhere out there. And that's good, at least for the weekend, but of course it is dry season, so this time of the year we like to see at least some rain chances on the forecast. 6 out of the next 7 days, we're not going to see any rain, and the chance that we do have is just a piddly little 10% chance next week on Friday because of the humidity returning, enough so that the sea breeze in the afternoon may trigger an isolated shower. It's not a cold front, so don't get your hopes up there. 3.72 inches above average so far for rainfall totals in Fort Myers, and we're 5.31 inches above average in Naples. That's wonderful news when you consider that we were a little over a foot below average for the year in Fort Myers last year and 2 feet below average in Naples. This is at least putting a dent in that. And when you go back over a year, the last year, the coastal areas, even though a lot of Southwest Florida has caught up on rain, it's these coastal areas. And take a look at some of these numbers, especially in Collier County. We could use, right at the beach, 2 feet of rain just to get caught up back to average. And this goes back over the last year. So this would be mid-April of last year. Again, it's the coastal areas that need the rain. We don't have any rain anywhere forecast, as you saw, 6 out of the next 7 days. Going to be totally dry. This weekend is going to be totally comfortable because of this ridge of high pressure over southern Louisiana right now. It's moving slowly. It's going to be trucking across the northern Gulf of Mexico. While it's still off to our left or off to our west, we're going to remain comfortable because the wind around this high flows clockwise, and that's going to bring down a northerly component to the wind through the weekend. And it's going to keep dew points very, very comfortable. Tomorrow, teetering on dry. You might actually need some lotion tomorrow because dew points are going to be in the low 40s and even some upper 30s out there. Sunday, Monday, we'll creep them back up into the mid-50s, but that's still very, very comfortable. Even on Wednesday, we'll get to 60, which is my magical, perfect dew point temperature. That's just, you know, it's not too dry. You get a couple of isolated clouds out there, and it's certainly not tropically humid. It's just perfect. So a little bit dry over the weekend, getting a little bit more humid as we get into the week. But now by Thursday and Friday, we're going to be a little bit closer to this tropical air mass as the humidity levels come back with the southerly components of the wind. No rain, no clouds over the weekend. It's going to be beautiful. Right on into Monday, we're not expecting any clouds. Again, because of those low dew points, dry air not only here at the ground where we are, but also several thousand feet high in the atmosphere where the clouds and the rain showers would form. No moisture, so no clouds right through Monday. Now, on Tuesday, those dew points start coming back up into the upper 50s and near 60 or so on Wednesday, and even higher Thursday and Friday. So that's where we're going to start to add in some clouds. And there's your 10% chance for Friday. And look at that, a couple of 90s on the board. We haven't had one at Page Field yet this year. Likely going to happen by the end of next week. That's your most accurate forecast from ABC7.
Thank you, JP. Sounds like a perfect weekend. Forget trying to break out of a cruiser. Try breaking into one. Tonight at 11, see one fury animal too big for handcuffs. Plus, a fatal bike crash has shoppers literally trapped in a parking lot. Tonight, ABC7 gets you the latest on what we know about the victims. Instead of looking for love on your phone, look up and it could be right in front of you. Next at 7, get more on one woman's interesting way to find a date.
ABC7, your most accurate forecast, sponsored by StormSmart.
Shop the City Mattress Red Dot clearance. Save up to $800 on adjustable sets and 25% on select furniture and accessories. Spot the red dot and save an extra 25%. Only at City Mattress.
With features you won't find on Honda CR-V, Nissan Rogue, or Toyota RAV4, the Hyundai Tucson puts the other guys in their place. Namely, the rearview mirror. Only a Tucson compares to a Tucson. Lease a Tucson for $209 a month or get 3.79% APR or $1,250 bonus cash. Visit your Southwest Florida Hyundai dealer today.
Commitment isn't just a word we throw around. It's baked into everything we do.
If you've been hurt in a car accident, our commitment gets real fast. We interview witnesses and gather evidence.
We let the other side know that you're not alone and that your words have power.
You were injured by no fault of your own, but together we can hit back with the full force of the law.
Real commitment starts when you walk through our door. Farrah and Farrah.
What's a Walt Disney World thrill feel like? It's like, and like, and also like, and it feels even better together. And check this out. Florida residents can thrill with this special 4-day Discover Disney ticket offer. Visit DisneyWorld.com to learn more. Disney thrills us like...
Sunshine came softly through my window today.
Fresh from Florida. There's sunshine in every bite. Are you ready?
You voted.
I want to see you in the top 20.
And your top 20 are revealed.
Pure gold.
Plus, Idol goes live.
Can you sing under pressure?
And anything can happen. New Idol, Sunday and Monday on ABC.
Stay weather ready with ABC7, Southwest Florida's most accurate forecast. We've got you covered from sunup to sundown, no matter what, with the area's most accurate live radar, tracking storms before they hit.
North Fort Myers, you can expect rain by 6:15.
And Southwest Florida's most experienced storm team, working to keep you ahead of Mother Nature.
And get ready, Cape Coral.
It's why ABC7 is Southwest Florida's most accurate, and it's how we keep you weather ready.
Reese Witherspoon and Jennifer Aniston.
I want to put extra behind us.
Back together again, revealing everything they know about season 4 of The Morning Show and flashing back to Reese's time on the set of Friends. Next Extra.
Monday at 4:30 on ABC7. ABC7 News sponsored by John R. Wood Properties, Christie's International Real Estate.
It's now time for your Bright Side block on your news at 7. Every weekday night, we like to end our newscasts with some good still happening around the world. Forget going on Tinder or other dating sites. One woman in California decided to use a good old-fashioned billboard to get her and her friends dates. Plus, the kicker here is these aren't her first billboards. Linda Howard says she put them up around the holidays and actually got some calls. So she figured if it worked once, it would work again.
I think God's in control of our lives. We just know that he has a plan for all of us. And I've been single for 34 years, so do you think he'd be a little faster on this one?
Some of the requirements to call her would be you have to be 50 to 80 years old, owning an older Chevy pickup truck, and of course, they can't be boring. Linda added this billboard. She said that it will be up for about a month, but she plans on having other billboards made in the future. It's a creative way to do that.
I'm surprised that billboard worked as well as it did, because if you know anything about billboard marketing, 8 words is the limit on the billboard, and yellow is the eye-catching color.
Yeah, you'd have to pull over from the roadway.
Yeah,
probably take a picture of that.
You're like, you drive by and you're like, what the heck does this say? And then you got to turn around and pull over, like you said, and read the whole thing because there's so many words on it.
Yeah, hey, but she's getting calls.
Whatever
so
works,
it's working. Yeah, it's working. What do we have to look forward to this weekend?
Well, this weekend, it's going to be pretty nice outside. Temperatures overnight will actually drop down into the upper 50s. And right through Tuesday, it's going to be beautiful, but then starting to get a little bit muggy by the middle of next week.
All right, we'll be back at 11.
When we tell people it took 138 iterations to refine the Tiguan chassis, they say, oh, cool. But when we tell them it also took our engineers 189 pizzas, 22 birthdays, 4,005 miles commuted through 13 thunderstorms, 16 neglected haircuts, 52 all-nighters, and 19 nightmares about chassis, they usually go, oh, wow. The meticulously refined Tiguan. Hop in. It's a VW. Get 0% APR financing or a $2,000 customer bonus on a new 2024 Tiguan during the Volkswagen 75th anniversary sales event.
At Bears Furniture, you always get the best, and we thought, why not more? 4 days more. Shop our Super 4-Day sale with 4 unbelievable offers on $50 million worth of in-stock merchandise. Save 44% or more store-wide. Get 50% off all leather from the Tootsie Editions, including special orders. Take 10% off Tommy Bahama Outdoor and save up to $1,300 on select mattresses. 4 big offers, 4 days only, all for you. When you want the best, there's no place like Bears.
If you've been hurt, let us put our resources to work for you. Our attorneys, investigators, and medical experts. We invest our personal money in your case. Your consultation is free. You pay nothing unless you win. Call Farah and Farah.
It's Victory Lane Chevrolet's award-winning sales event, and the winner is you. Get award-winning savings on hundreds of new Chevys, new Silverados, a Cars.com top pick, 0 down, just $545 a month, or buy with 2.9 for 72 months. New Chevy Trax RS, awarded Cars.com Best Car of 2024, just $375 a month with 0 down. You win at Victory Lane Chevrolet, the only locally owned dealership in Southwest Florida, where the big flag flies.
This table with 4 upholstered chairs was made for Florida with a coastal driftwood finish. On sale for just $5.99.
It's the FOS anniversary sale going on now.
At FOS, Florida's favorite stores.
At Taylor Carpet One, we've got a floor for everyone.
No matter the budget, the room, or the style.
Find the floor that's perfect for you in our beautiful showrooms.
Come see us for pet-proof carpet, durable hardwood, and classic ceramic tile.
Plus, the hottest looks in luxury vinyl, waterproof flooring, and beautiful wood and stone designs.
There's lots to choose from, and it's all on sale.
Only at Taylor Carpet One.
We've got a floor for everyone.
Get more with Greg Parker, weekday mornings on ABC7.
Tonight,
with this ring, I'd be wed.
The Golden Bachelor's divorce shocker after just 3 months of marriage.
I think you should let it go.
What went wrong for Gary and Teresa?
A real stumbling block for us.
Plus, why exes Channing Tatum and Jenna Dewan are taking each other to court nearly 6 years after filing for divorce.
I have so many feelings.
And Angelina Jolie's family night out. Rare photos of Angie with daughter Vivienne and son Pax. Then, is Jewel dating Kevin Costner?
You're embarrassing me.
The singer finally breaks her silence on the romance rumors.
It's a love story.
Plus, Taylor Swift joining the Marvel Universe.
I went to a football game.
Deadpool and Wolverine reveals from director Sean Levy.
It's fabulous.
Then Meghan Markle's cooking show? What? The latest on her 2 new Netflix projects with Prince Harry. And
'Tis I, Sir Gosling.
an SNL sneak peek with Ryan. ET starts now.
Hello and welcome everyone to Entertainment Tonight. Kevin Frazier will join us from Las Vegas in just a bit, but the stars are keeping us busy on a Friday. Here's tonight's top story. A Golden Bachelor bombshell.